Yes, I love you always say that use a metaverse, and that's the way that you can communicate with the seller. I have a seller who must sell his co-op unit, and co-ops are not doing as well as single family or condos. And he has his price in his mind, just totally, absolutely fixed. And I say it's really irrelevant what the owner wants. If the market is bad, you have to reduce it. If the market is good, you don't say, oh, I bought it for this little money, so I'm willing to sell for this. It doesn't really matter either way. It's like selling stock, buying stock and selling stock. It doesn't matter what you bought at. It has no reflection on the price you are selling at. The market dictates. But he only takes it as a personal insult, and he's hurt. So what do I do? And he must sell.
Okay, so what does he do for a living? First of all, the analogy that you used about the stock, which is, I love the stock analogy, is great. So he's still taking it personal. What does he do for a living?
He's a teacher.
He's a teacher. Okay.
He's just trying. Finance. That's what you're asking. He's not in finance.
He's not in finance. Person. No. I'm not asking that. No. I'm asking, what does he do for a living? So he's a teacher. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I think I would try to use that analogy. Say, when you're a teacher, and as a teacher, I'm sure that sometimes you try and give your students correction so that way they can learn. It could be a math problem, an English problem, spelling, grammar. But when you teach your students, you're doing it because you care about them, I'm assuming, because all teachers, you care about your student. Yes, I do. That's why I do it. So you're going to have that conversation, right? Yeah. Say, now, you also know that if your student took it personal, like if they thought you were saying they were stupid, they wouldn't learn then, they would shut down. Am I correct? They say, yes, but you're not making it personal. You're just trying to help them. Correct? Yes. That's what I'm trying to do with you, Mr. Seller. Don't take it personal. I'm trying to give you a correction here. That's the analogy I would use.
I hope it'll work. Because
I hope so too. I think it was pretty damn good.
The thing is, the thing is, even though I'm not conscious of reducing the price, that's the top of his, like on the top of his mind. He thinks I'm going to bring it up, so he's so guarded, and he's so that's he doesn't hear. He doesn't hear at all. My advice.
My advice is you use that analogy. So that way he'll hear what you'll have to say. And then I would reiterate the stock one. And you could also say the same thing about a car. Like if a car is worth, if you take a Kia, and if let's say it's worth $20,000, you can't ask $30,000 because it's not worth $30,000. It's only worth $20,000. And let me just tell you, I don't think the Kia CEO would take it personal. The market is what it is for the product that you have. So that's my job. And this is why you hire agents, because homeowners, they get too emotional, too attached. That has nothing to do with the facts. And that's why I'm here for you to be a coach. And I'm trying to coach you. So you can either listen to your coach, Mr. or Mrs. Seller, or you cannot. And just like with your students, if they don't listen to you, they're going to get a particular result, which may not be the result that they want. So you have a choice. You either let me coach you or you can do it your way. Go get them, okay?
Right. I like your teaching analogy. That's excellent. Because the car analogy is just like a stock. Will not listen. He's just past that. But I like your teaching analogy. That's
good.
Excellent.
I'm very glad. All right, you're welcome very much. I'll put you on mute so you have to worry about it. Now, I just want to highlight that for everybody, something that I did that I want you to recognize. And that is the best analogies is if you can use the profession of the homeowner to help them see what it is that you're trying to communicate. Like the one that I just did with the teacher now, I never did that one before. I never did the teacher analogy. But when you really focus on metaphors and analogies, you can get strong at making them up on the spot. And here's the great thing about when using metaphors and analogies is that it's not a memorized script, right? You're talking from your heart. Rebecca, you can turn your camera off. You're talking from your heart, not your head. And that's the whole point.